I have.
Round 2. All right, let me clean this up a little. Condensation is lame. All right. All right, let's get this sorted out. Ah, that's feeling good. Okay. YHY, hello, I'm from Turkey. I'm a musician. Awesome. Welcome. What do you play? Yeah, we can play that. Yeah, we'll do it. All right. That feels a lot cleaner. I like that. All right. Hey, 0O LOL. Yes, I do remember you. Plastic Spoon, can I play Megalovania next? Yeah, we can do Megalovania. Hey, Ninja Boy. What up? Not much. how can I learn to play with both hands, I'm guessing? The trick with learning to play with both hands, I would say, simply put, is a matter of learning the hands separate well, and then finding exactly where the hands line up. You can use the metronome to make sure that you're playing correctly the parts individually. Do I got a running like counter now? Nice. Hey, Akash. Blue Danube Waltz? Sure. Hey, Logan. All right, hold on. Thank you so much. That made your day. I'm so glad. Do you know anything about violin? If yes, do you have any tips for violin starters? I do not have any violin specific tips. I am sorry, Bella. That is something I do not know very well. I will say, yeah, we can do Black Parade. I will say in general, D minor scale, natural. If you don't use both hands, you're trash. I didn't say that, Logan is bogan. I just said that you're cutting yourself short. D minor, natural minor, melodic. Any Beatles song? Yeah, we're gonna do Yesterday, like you asked. Do do do, boo do 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 ba do do do. Tyler the Creator, sure. Blue Danube Waltz. Tokyo Fuse. Hey, how's it going? Renaissance? Is that a specific song? I don't know if I'm going to be able to pull up a song just called Renaissance. Main title theme from The White Lotus? Is that what you're looking for? So Bella, this is what I would say about violin, not knowing anything about violin, but this is true of all musical instruments. You just want to go slow. You want to give yourself a little goal each day and work towards that goal, and then that's what you want to do. Nocturne B108, C sharp minor is what you're looking for. C minor or C sharp minor? Because I'm pretty sure the one you're asking for is C minor, right? Seems like it's C minor. You don't know? I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong. But anyway, we'll get there. Let's do a little bit more of Yesterday. And then here we go. right, here's a little bit of Gangsta's Paradise. Smuckers, yeah, you were asking for that on another stream. We'll do it. Smuckers, Tyler the Creator, Deadlocked. Yes, I see Deadlocked. I played well, thank you. I tried finding that. There was no good. Available version of that. I'm not gonna lie. The artist is Home. Okay. Renaissance Home. Resonance? It looks like it's called Resonance, not Renaissance. Faded? Yeah, we can do Faded. You're buying a piano? Good. What's my favorite JoJo arc? My favorite JoJo arc is probably the one where they're in the desert. I hope your videos make me a professional. That'd be good. Mine without a hook, Mech Leander. You deserve like, playing well and interacting with followers. Appreciate it. YouTube, Musicant, Jerome Arts, thank you for that. Hey, the Throngler. That's a horrible name. That is a terrifying name. Yes, the Aztec god. I think it's Golden Wind. This is Resonance by Home. Play Pathetique? Yeah, we could do Pathetique. That sounds fun. Pathetique Sonata. You like music? Good, I do too. That is deadlocked. That is a deadlock. That is deadlocked. It's the one that 00L0L is freaking out about. Oh yeah. Would I rather be a car or a boat? I think I'd rather be a boat. Play your favorite song to play. Oh, we're just playing around. We're enjoying playing this. Pure talent. I was like, that's Beethoven? No, it's not Beethoven. Symphony 5. Well, okay, think about it this way. If you're a boat, you can literally go anywhere. Can't go on land? Yeah, you could get a trailer to pull you. I'm just kidding. I just think being a boat would be cooler. All right, here we go. But you're not a trailer, you're a boat. Another really interesting song is Space Dandy Theme, Deja Vu. Can you play those classical musics? Yeah, we can play classical music, Mac Leander. Symphony number 40. Ojos. Okay, hold on. Ojos de videotape. All right, we got some Ojos de videotape, everybody's favorite. We got Pathetique Sonata pulled up. This is not Symphony 5. You are correct, it wasn't Symphony 5. Golden Hour, we can do that. Twist and Shout. It's La Bamba. It's the same song. It's exactly the same song. California Girls is always a good keyboard bop. Yeah, absolutely. Liebstrom. Yeah, we can do Liebstrom. Are we going to do a full classical takeover of the stream? Maru, The Perfect Girl. All right, Symphony number 40. Hold on, we're pulling it up. Do I have wife? Yes, I do have wife. I have acquired wife. Strangers in the Night. Strangers in the Night. Don't worry, we're getting there. You wanted the second movement though, right? Pathetique. Sonata. I have 5 kids. Here's second movement. If you don't have a tear in your beer while you're playing this, you're doing it wrong. Yeah, we got pulled up Cantabile Castle. Yeah, we've got Liebstrom pulled up too. Here, we're gonna skip between classical and some more pop things. Is your wife's name Mia? No. This feels like the ending credits for Beethoven's life. Ouch. Whew. Play Moonlit. Yes, I do remember. I'm good at sight reading? Yes. You just figured that out, Throngler? All right, here we go. Here is Symphony number 40. Favorite song from 80s and forward? I know you asked this before. Now I remember what this is. This is Symphony number 40. Can I play Falling Down? Dragon Ball Z theme? You love this piece, but the left hand's hard for you? You just got to get used to that Alberti bass and just rock it out. Play The Night We Met. Interstellar. Yeah, the Alberti bass, you just got to get that sucker on autopilot. Guys, sing along. Everybody knows this. Strangers in the night, exchanging glances, wandering in the night. What were the chances we'd be sharing love before the night was through? we can do minuet. Yeah, we can do that. Okay, all right, we're done. We're not gonna play through every single key. All right, let's do a little. Yeah, we could play it in any key. Yes, 00L0LL. Your name is really hard to say, I'm not gonna lie. Need some Joe Hisaya. Great octave work, by the way. Movement's looking fantastic. Appreciate that. Minute Waltz, Messy by Lola Young. Would you, as to be so kind, to play Roland 3 from Library of Ruina? You're singing way too low for your voice. That is a opinion. And do you know what you can do with opinions? No, that's totally fine. I don't really care. Have you heard Frank Sinatra? That dude always is singing in the basement. And he's got a really thin voice. I'm not going to lie. That's one of those things that you don't realize until you're older and you can actually critique people. But he always would sing at the very bottom of his voice. It was actually very thin. It's really the benefit of modern. He really benefited huge from modern technology. I love Frank Sinatra too. Don't ban you? No. I don't care. Why would I ban you out of saying I was singing too low? It's just an opinion. Opinions are awesome. They're just things that you don't have to necessarily pay attention to. Friends from Deltarune. Everyone's got opinions. I've got opinions. You didn't say you're going to do a stream where you don't play piano and just answer questions. When is that stream happening? Not today, but it will happen. That one song from JoJo's it. Right? Something like that. We gotta set the mood with this one. This is for the Zemmers out there. Hymn of Heaven, quite possibly. I'm typing in all this stuff. Oh, that's a Phil Wickham. I just need to actually look at L's theme. What, Adana? You should try streaming Chopin Enthusiast. I would come to your streams. Yeah, we'll do Liebstrom after this and Minute Waltz. I know you meant from Death Note. Hey, May. Ooh, Starman. I love that. Knowing Lion King? Just throw something out. Ooh, I'd rather do that than Minute Waltz for sure. Hold on. I will pull that up instead of minute waltz. Chopin waltz in E minor. I'd much rather do that than the minute waltz. Let's grab that sucker. Blue by Young Kai, only waltz in A minor is really easy. They're actually all pretty approachable. I'm not going to lie. I feel like all the waltzes are fairly approachable. Yeah, I got Blue by Young Kai pulled up. Nessie from Lolo Young. Can you say my name true? Is that a song? You just keep saying that. I don't know what that means. You have to understand, I can't read minds. What is my favorite genre of music? Ones where human beings have created patterns. That's my favorite style of music. Oh. Okay. Oh, yeah. I remember this one now. And then it's... Ooh, that's nice. How are you sight reading this? With some degree of difficulty, but not too bad. All right, here we go. This one I'm not sight reading. I've played this before. Yeah, I should learn that one. It's the earlier opus number waltzes. I used to just sight read them for fun for a while. Is this Charlie Puth? Yes, he is. He just took up playing classical. Have I played piano professionally? Yes, for a very long time. You do look like Mark Zuckerberg a little bit? What? Unbelievable. You're the first person. Ooh, a Scarlatti Sonata? Sure. Yeah, I do want to do Starman. We'll come back to the Liebstrom and finish it off later. Here's Blue by Young Kai. You better advocate for good old people to come in to the stream, because if we want to do Rushy, I think we need to be trying to hit a much higher viewer count, and then we'll do Rushy. Maybe it'll draw people in though, so maybe I should do it. Maybe get to 50 likes. It's me from yesterday, Drowning Love. Yep, like, so the algorithm starts pushing, I agree. All right, let me get through a bunch of these because I've got a lot pulled up. You can keep throwing them out there. The algorithm loves when you guys are chatting organically, by the way. If you just keep spamming, that doesn't matter, but chatting. Continue with Liebstrom? Certainly in a bit. Your sight reading is amazing. Can you do a tutorial, some quick tips on how to sight read better? I'll give you the big rundown, and then I do have a video on it. Yeah, chat, exactly. Casper, we're playing that right now. So look at patterns. You wanna see the patterns. Quinn fan #1. Yeah, well, we can do. We certainly can do Rushy. That's not a good measure, by the way, of how good a pianist is. By the way, Rushy is a very poor measure of how good a pianist is. So you want to look at the patterns, right? Because this is all just the same pattern in the left hand. So once I learn that, I can completely turn my brain off from thinking about this. And then I can just focus on the right hand. Jojo, yes, exactly. What's my favorite song? That is an impossible question. That's like asking the dentist what their favorite tooth is. That may be the weirdest analogy I've ever used, but it is. So many songs out there. So many songs. Their favorite tooth. That was the weirdest. Do I play Magic? No, I just put the cards on my shelf. Yes, I do play Magic. I will tell you, I do really like the Dirty Projectors as a band, which I never play on here. I do play Magic. Do I play piano? No. Oh, okay. It wasn't the same one? Oh, thanks for the follow on TikTok. You gotta give me a name. I don't know. So here's the thing. People put out, so Mr. Cozy just said, please play any Juice WRLD song. Like he thinks I know any Juice WRLD songs. I don't know any Juice WRLD songs. You just actually have to tell me songs, and then I will play them. You just gotta tell me. Yeah, this is F sharp, yep. Schubert moment music. We could do it. Falling down. That does help. We could do that. I'll see you later, Zero. Kanye. You just gotta throw out names, motivational guy. Motivational guy, you gotta throw out song names. I don't know any Hindi songs off the top of my head. All right. Hold on. We're getting through different things that people have thrown out there. I do want to do this because I did say I was going to do it, and this is a great song. Didn't know what time it was, but the lights were low. I leaned back on my radio. Some cat was laying down some rock and roll. A lot of soul, he said. Then the loud sounds did seem to fade, like a wave of phase. That one no DJ, that was some hazy cosmic jive. There's a starman waiting in the sky. He'd like to come and meet us, but he'd think he'd blow our minds. There's a starman waiting in the sky. He told us not to blow it, 'cause he knows it's all worthwhile. He told me, let the children lose it, let the children use it, let all the children boogie. Isn't that from The Nightman Cometh? Oh, thank you, T-Rog. Would love to hear an original you've been working on. I appreciate that. Yeah, we'll do that in a second. Yes, Nightman Cometh. When sight reading stuff, do you notice references ever? Oh, absolutely. Yeah, we already just did some Bruno Mars. We just did a little Bruno Mars, not gonna lie. Here's a little more Liebstrom. And then we're gonna do Golden, and then we'll do an original of mine that I've been working on. I need to work on more originals, to be honest. Where am I at? Here we go. Let's see. Sea shanty. Rachmaninoff's piano concerto. Classical songs or modern, whatever you feel like. All right, here we go. Sweater weather. Let me grab that. Don't worry. I've got it pulled up. Mr. Crowley. Bow, bow, bow. Accidentally in Love. Yeah, I pulled it up. K310, movement 1. I use MuseScore. I use whatever is available on the internet. Chopin Prelude, yes, thank you. Thank you for that. Perfect. Do. Prelude number 9. Do. Robbery, yes, we'll do it, Mr. Cozy. That's for me. Thank you. I appreciate it. All right, we're gonna do. I know you've already heard this Chirag, but I need desperately time to actually work on new originals. But this is one that I've played before, but I'm still working on. The answer might be the same without. Try as hard as I could. I'm aware of the should. Should I change if I could without? What's the difference it makes if we all end up in chains? A friend that is never around isn't a friend at all. If I never pick up the phone, do I exist? Maybe that's the play. Played it in my head, worked out just fine. Am I always the one to call? Rejection feels the worst. Can it be you first? Pressure to get me just right. Never gets it right. Trying all of the time. A friend that is never around isn't a friend at all. When met with the silent approach, do I respond? Or just sulk in fear? Hurts to understand. What choice do I have? Do I have a choice? Or am I just wrong? And then was it? Can you even tell? Do you even care? Do I have control? Something like that at the end. You make my ears blessed. Thank you. This is more your range. Exactly. Yeah, this is an original. Fantasy impromptu. What genre would you call this? I don't know. Intellectual pop. Welcome to the Black Parade. We already did it, but here's a little bit while I drink this. Yeah, Chirag, I really want to do some more things. Yeah, I've got sweater weather pulled up. As Iowa. Thank you. I wanna get some of these done for sure. All right. Is that black coffee? No, it's not. It's soda. That would be an insane amount of coffee. Although I would totally drink that too. Yep, this is Juice WRLD. Yeah, soda straight out of the jar. Yeah, that you can take the southern boy out of the South, but you can't take the South out of the southern boy. because that would be a very Southern way of drinking that. All right, here we go. Just for. Of course. Chopin Ballade one, we could get in that. Love song? Are you talking about Taylor Swift or what? That's what sweater weather. I can look up sweater weather. Is that a different song? That's what I pulled up when it was sweater weather. Is the neighborhood? That's what we were just doing. We Are the Champions. That would be fun to do. But here's some golden. And then I got Oh Somebody, some Counting Crows. This Golden by the K-pop Demon Hunters. No, we can do Mr. Crowley. Sure. Yeah, we can do it. Yeah, we're gonna do Accidentally. Mr. Crowley, never walked through the dead. Mr. Alarming. Da ba da ba da ba. Ba da ba da da da. Man, that's such a great song. Such a great song. Is Light Up the Night by the Proto Men. Thank you, Higon Talks. Yes, everyone can follow Higon Talks model. I will definitely prioritize super chats in terms of playing requests. We've been averaging around 100 people, and as you can imagine, that's a lot to try to juggle. So greatly appreciate it. I'm not saying I'm not going to play your request if you don't donate, but it certainly helps to see it. And popular ones, we'll set some like targets. So it sounds like from the lovely Studio Monroe, she said that we're going to do at 50. So got to get up to 50 likes. Start spamming your friends. Tell them to like the stream. That should be no problem whatsoever. We're above 50 people. Everyone just has to hit the like button. We'll do an epic version. Don't worry, we'll look at Birds of Prey. I don't think you guys realize I actually like learning music. I'm not trying to do this as fantasy impromptu is peak here. Here's a little bit of fantasy impromptu for you. This I'm not sight reading. I've been actually practicing that for a while because people keep on requesting it, and so it's just a matter of actually paying attention. All right, here's Light Up the Night. I'm actually gonna have to learn this one, good old YouTube, because it does not show up as a score, which is fine. We're just gonna learn it by ear. Here we go. That's a commercial. Dude, your day is complete. Good. Can you play Interstellar? Yeah. Like the stream. Yeah, it is Fairy Fountain section. Okay. Never ever heard that song a day in my life. That was fun. All right, 3 more likes. Love it, great work. Thank you. Birds of Prey is always so impressive. You know, in many ways, I kind of agree with what you're saying because you by Izzy Rain. Let's see. All right.
Let's take a selfie.
I'll pull that up. What a nice ear. Oh, why? Thank you. No, I know what you're talking about. Love it. Great work. Sad and Sorrow Naruto. Mark Zuckerberg. Yes, it is. Yeah, playing by ear is the bass notes. That it's more. It feels more magical. I'm not gonna. That is definitely true. I look like Mark Zuckerberg, really? I'm just kidding. Is there something I dislike about piano? Yes, I do. Piano does not really have a soul because you don't have any way to play the keys of the piano and like adjust the sound after you play it. You don't also have vibrato, right? I know it's not you. Appreciate it, baby shark. That's what I always say, Chopin enthusiast, is piano is the Faustian bargain of instruments. So if you're familiar with that story, so Faust is the guy that basically he really wants this girl and he wants this life. And so he's willing, yep, it is. It's Mark Zuckerberg. He's willing to trade everything to get what he wants. And piano is the Faustian bargain of instruments. You're taking out what I would consider the soul of music, which is the ability to have vibrato, the ability to connect notes, right? Because when you sing, one note goes to the next note, goes to the next note. But when you're playing piano, one note happens and then the next thing happens, right? It's not connected. There's no way to physically have legato on piano, unlike violin, unlike all sorts of other instruments. So that really makes it in many ways a less, a musical instrument. But again, piano is awesome. Piano is definitely not the mother of all instruments. The voices. I have always wondered, like, people who are really talented on certain things like you, it's piano, you probably practice every day, but do you have time for other stuff like going somewhere? Here's the thing. Life, if you are blessed and you don't have some accident happen to you, life is kind of long. You've got a lot of life to you. So I spent a period of my life where I just read a ton of books, like a stupid amount of books. That's why I can bring up philosophy and history. Then I had a period of my life where I played a lot of video games and did a lot of that. And then I had a period of my life which is most pertinent to this, where I practiced a ton. You're talking somewhere between like 4 hours at the minimum to like 10 to 14 hours of piano, like literally every single day. There were, especially in college, I would leave and I would go, too much percussion, yeah. I would leave the house at like 6 or 7 in the morning, and then I would come back at like 1 or 2 in the morning playing piano. Philosophy is great. Okay, I shouldn't recommend this, but the easiest philosopher to read, especially since you read German, so it's even in the native in the native language, is for all the crap he gets, it's Nietzsche. Nietzsche is like so much fun to read. So much fun to read. All right, here we go, Interstellar. I really like Sartre though. Sartre is one of my favorites. I definitely identify more with Sartre than Nietzsche. I do need to. We gotta do some Interstellar for the people. got a good mom. All right. Hey, Waldo. Chopin Ballade 4. You don't have to spam so much. And not a gym. I am saying a gym. Yeah, no, we have, I literally actually have a tab pulled up. Would you, Nightman Cometh? I wonder if somebody actually has lyrics for it. Oh, of course somebody does. Dayman. That's hilarious. We'll do some Brahms too. I can't resist a good Brahms request. Man, that's a lot of accidentals. It's really nice. Corpse Bridge, we can look into that. Right where you're, yeah, where are you all, where is everyone listening from? That's a good question. Kazakhstan, awesome. Iowa's nice. I'm still standing. I'm still standing. Oh, Japan in the house, awesome. Your bed, very good. Oh yeah, rather be. I used to know how to play that off the top of my head because it's a common request for weddings, but we'll just read it. We can just read it. Texas, let's go. Let's sing for the winter wind. I do, I've turned more into a collector just because I don't have time. That's Clean Bandit. Rather Be by Clean Bandit. Do I play Friday nights at Freddy's? 5 Nights at Freddy's? No, I do not. I do not. I do know of it, but I do not play it. Fighter of the night, champion of the sun. That's hilarious. Okay. All right, let's do, we'll do a little bit of hymnopede. Yeah, Victor solo. That sounds good. Clocks, yes. I really appreciate Baby Shark. I do have a full version of Interstellar on my channel, Maddie. Do I make YouTube tutorials like how to play stuff? I generally don't. Opinion on Scriabin? I love Scriabin. I love Scriabin. How long do I play every day? It just depends on the day. As much as I need, as much as I need to play. Scriabin is the original Kanye. Both are absolute geniuses, yet their genius is corrupted by the fact that they're so obsessed with themselves and no person can tell them no. Do I read sheet music? Yeah, I do. Why not for Elise? We can do for Elise. Freaking awesome. Thank you, Higun Talks. Sleepwalking by Bring Me the Horizon. Flight of the Bumblebee. You've thrown a lot of stuff. I'm playing in D minor. We're going to try our own version of Golden Hour for a second. Rondo taco, Chicato. I can't listen to Scriabin's earlier works because when I remember he wrote all of that at my age, I get depressed, but his later works are too crazy for my liking. Yes, that is what it is. How hot is the lava lamp? Let's see, 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000, 4, 1,000, 5, 1,000. Okay, maybe my fingers have lost all their feeling because it's hot. Winter wind is beautiful. It's true. I could attempt to start learning more of it. I think Studio Monroe is correct, as she pretty much always is. Do I know Moonlight Sonata third movement? How long did that take me to learn? About 30 minutes. About 30 minutes if I'm being fully transparent. Ooh, bronze intermezzo. You can play the first 2 pages. That's the only one that anybody cares about, to be honest. That's the only part I've learned. I've taught the whole thing to somebody else, but I haven't learned the rest of it because why would I? Another big, I will. When did we play X at X many likes? When my wife started helping mod. I think she got sick of having to listen to people say Rushy over and over and over again. Oh yeah, Bite Me. We can do Bite Me. Yeah, you guys can like. Nobody's stopping you. I give you my permission. Luna cartoon, it is a plague, but it's one that I have the cure of, which is good version of it. The volume keeps fluctuating for some reason. It doesn't bother much. Okay, good to know. Oh, yeah, let me pull up Bite Me so I don't forget it. Bite me, bite me, bite me. I always say that to my kids, and it drives them crazy when I say that. Do you remember my first subscriber? I have absolutely no thing. We should set a big goal for 100 likes each stream and pin. Yeah, you're totally right. Golden time. Ooh. You'll steal people from other streams? Steal people from other streams. They need to be in here. Where else are you going to have murder drones and Brahms right next to each other? Burke's theme. Brahms Piano Concerto No. 1 is peak. I've watched the first episode. I was not a huge fan of it. It just was not for me. It's just too young. I don't mean that by any disrespect. I have a lot of stuff that is very nostalgic to me because I watched it when I was the right age. But there is a point in your life where you realize that you're not the correct age for the show that you're watching. It's really weird because you have kids and they're like super into it and think it's really, really deep. And you're watching it and you're like, yeah, I'm not the target demographic for this. Okay, hold on. Third movement, Kapustin. All right. Seventh Sonata. Can you play your original? Let's see. Superman theme? You stole one? You stole a murder drone? Mark Zuckerberg does music? Yep, that's exactly what it is. Exactly. You nailed it, exactly. Thanks, the intermezzo. I love the intermezzo. Yeah, exactly. It's fun. It's fun trying to sight read stuff that is borderline, never meant to have been sight read. Like never ever meant to have been ever sight read at all. You have your own piece, 1,000 Miles, because I just get Vanessa Carlton. Okay, that is definitely not what I was looking for. Let's see, Kapustin. Five more. Do you know how to play River Flows In You? It's an incredibly challenging song, but I can do my best. Seventh, Piano Sonata. I haven't, Throngler. Yep, Magic the Gathering enthusiasts. Yeah, we're not playing Erica. Yeah, people always get in there. Don't worry, we won't play it. I'm not an idiot. Well, I did fall for it once before I knew what it was, but my European brethren very quickly informed me, my ignorant American self. Undertale enjoyer. I love this song and play it sometimes. Yeah, good time. Les Champs Elise. Sorry, I'm not trying to ignore anybody. If you haven't noticed, there's a billion different things popping by. Breath of the Wild enthusiast in chat. Yeah, we gotta have the Breath of the Wild enthusiast. Undertale, everybody loves Undertale. Mice on Venus, Spider. The Night We Met. We getting jazzy? Of course we get jazzy. Mice on Venus. What was I thinking? Somebody was mentioning something that we... Oh, well, okay. Hold on. Just for you. What? Let's see. That's the part. Always gets annoying here, where the hands get on top of each other. And then you get to this part. So good. So good. 2 likes until Rushy. In which order should I sight read? Interesting. Yeah, the ending is indie. That's a very, very true thing. Play Undertale, the game. Are we just gonna like stop the music stream and just play game in the stars? Golden. Yeah, we just played Fallen Down. Your brother requests the Colgera boss fight from TOTK. Yeah, Zuck is streaming to YouTube now. It's totally true. It's crazy, Kenneth. All right, we'll do Rushy. Don't worry. We'll do a very aggressive version. That makes 2 of us Chopin enthusiasts. I just realized that there's so many songs I've only heard the piano version of in Rob's stream. That makes 2 of us. Can I play something scary? We're gonna do a scary beginning of this. Guardian. Ooh, yeah, we can. Let me throw that on. Guardian by Toby Fox. Waterfall. Man, everybody loves Mr. Toby Fox. I need to like get my game soundtrack everywhere. Here, we're gonna do it scary. Scary first. Ooh, okay, here we go. Don't worry, we're playing Rushy. Don't worry, we're playing Rushy. Don't worry, still gonna be Rushy. Sounds like a Minecraft song, because it is a Minecraft song. Oop, computer almost fell off. Am I reading the chat? I am totally reading the chat. I also was just totally making up a bunch of stuff. Donations definitely help getting your thing through. Dance of the night. How can you read the chat and improvise? It's quite easy. I don't need my eyes to improvise. It's pretty easy to do that. The BFDI theme song. Hold on, we got actually this pulled up. Yeah, that also works. Although you're gonna have to remind me to check that because people don't use it very often. Golden hour, we've done it before. Maybe we just need a different style. More movie themes? We can. I love when people request Gaspard de la Nuit, like they're being so clever. Sorry, a song? Okay, hold on. You're subbing? Thank you. Appreciate it. You've been watching the whole time? Really appreciate it. Old doll. Yeah, I see that. Sorry I didn't do the Casputin. I couldn't find a good score of it. I may need to buy all his stuff. Golden hour, but you had 10 cups of coffee before 6 a.m.? Well, that's one type of golden hour. Yes, Gaspard de la Nuit is considered one of the hardest songs ever, one of the hardest piano pieces ever. That's why people are requesting it. Thank you, Void. Where do I live? I live in the United States of America. Inside joke, La Campanella. Yeah. I always do. Oh, Gusty Gardens? Galaxy? Yeah, we can do that. AGI. I will prioritize people that I think are new to what I've seen or haven't requested anything yet. That was old. Rock in G minor. The Throngler, I'm just going to be dead honest. I may not play any more of your requests, and that's not because I don't like you. It's just because I'm trying to do a bunch of stuff. Rip old fellas. I know, Jack. I'm so sorry. Jurassic Park. Do I speak in Russian? I really don't. I really don't. All right, here we go. We're going to blast through these. I appreciate the subs. If anything, these streams tell me there's so much music in the world. Even if you think that you're a very well literatured musician, you literally have no idea how much amazing music is in the world. If you're a music guy, and you love video games, there's a ton of music there. If you love anime, there's a ton of great music there. There's a ton of classical great music. There's a ton of everything. Like, I never knew this Gibran Alcocer guy until streaming, and then there's so many of these. And I feel like every time I play classical music, people are like, whoa, what is that piece? You pick it, Chopin enthusiast. It just has to be probably brain rotty centered. When did I start streaming? Today or just in general? I started taking it seriously at the beginning of the year, and then I took a break. We're all super uncultured. Speak for yourself. No, I'm just kidding. I think that's to be honest, it's not really our fault. I'm just gonna give us a small pass. The second variation, Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, well, we can just pull it up. I'm gonna give us a slight pass. Here's the reason why I think we feel so much less cultured than previous generations. We get exposed to everything, and it's hard. Skibbity Toilet, Intense Remix, I agree. Yeah, let's do that. 100 likes, Skibbity Toilet. My kids were watching that in the car while we were getting groceries. It was awesome. Yes, Skibbity Toilet is a ton of fun. Do Idea 25. I'm trying to think if I've done that one yet. Winter Wind. That one, yeah. That's one I really should practice. And longtime viewers will hear me have said that a few times, but whatever. How large is the current queue? I have a lot of tabs pulled up. Let me play some stuff. Let's see. Ah, come on. This is Rockman enough. We'll play the fun part. We'll play the fun part. Not Twinkle Twinkle brings back many frustrating musical lessons. How about this? Does this bring back frustrating musical lessons? The new one, Idea 2, I've never heard of Gibran before these streams. I just sight read them. So you just have to pick stuff. Whatever. Whatever that thing. Fantasy Impromptu, I'm not gonna play the whole thing. I played it earlier. I'm just messing around. All right, here we go. Anything about forte because I don't want to disturb people? I love to disturb people. With volume on piano, I'm probably a little deaf, to be honest, at this point. From my dad being deaf and just yelling because he can't hear anything and having to yell for him, and then just playing music really loudly for forever. Opus 9, number 2. Everybody loves that one. We just did a Jurassic Park theme. The fact you're still here is commitment, respect. I was here earlier. I asked for anything classical. Thank you, Dom. Yeah, we just played some Rachmaninoff. In Germany, the chance of your neighbor suing you because of too much noise isn't even that low. Oh, that is terrifying. In this area of the world, if somebody came over to my house to yell at me for how much noise it is, I could just tell them to get off my property. And unless I had bothered the whole neighborhood, nobody would mess around. If I'm on my own property, I got my own domain. Mark, is this you? Yes, it's me, Cyclops Star Soul Magician. What a name. Heard of Simple Life by Moranos? Yeah, America, exactly. Again, I don't know any music. I've been in a bubble my whole life. You love Facebook? You know, I wish I could say that was genuine love there. I know that you guys are just trying to suck up to me. But, oh yeah, T-Rog, aren't there pedals which can add legato? Technically, no. But this is sometimes called the legato pedal. And I have been using it because it sustains the notes. But here's the thing. True legato is connecting the notes together. So if I sing, for example, when I sing that, my voice literally bridges those notes together. But when I play it on the piano, I create the optical illusion by playing with legato technique. But honestly, it's not actual legato, okay? It's just not true. Do you see the new Avatar Magic the Gathering set? Pre-ordering it? I have not. That'd be kind of fun. I love Lord of the Rings. I'm not a huge Avatar guy, but whatever. You're gonna ask my mom if you look like Mark Zuckerberg. I'll tell you what she says. Okay, good. Who does this guy look like? Good. Started boring. Sinner's Finale from Genshin Impact. From Gunnar Impact. You are not the only one. Well, I mean, if you are Mark Zuckerberg, you look like Mark Zuckerberg all the time. How long have I been playing? Like 28 years. Glazolex there. All right. Could you try one voice? Have I done Fallen Down? I've done Fallen Down like 2 or 3 times already. Honestly, how about Spring from Vivaldi? Good old Spring. Can you play Dark Dragon by F777? Can you do some cool tritone subs? Yeah, we'll sneak one in. I gave a like, sir. I really like your vibe. Greatly appreciate it. Drop a sub if you will. We do all sorts of things. Ooh, Amazing Grace is a great song. We should do it with 100% more tritone subs in it. what about Whiskey Lullaby? That is Sinner's Finale, I think from that. Oh, here's Gusty Garden, sorry. Oh. Was it? It's such a fun song to play because it's kind of ridiculous, but it's not that hard. This part is kind of ridiculous, but you can kind of just mash your way through it and it's fun. Mark Zuckerberg, yep, 80, exactly. If we get to skip, how close are we to 100? Because we're not going to be going for very much longer. You know Prokofiev? Of course I know Prokofiev. FP90, I really like it. It's one of my favorite. I think it's the best. All right, we'll do it. You want chest type beat? We can do chest type beat. Hold on, I should pull up. All right. BFDI, yeah, let me grab that. Tritone stub in that. That's a weird place to do it. Gollywog's Cakewalk. Not a bad choice. We're probably not going to do Winter Wind right now. Can I play something from Arcane? We certainly could. Okay, BFDI. Hold on. BFDI. Battle for BFDI, is that what you want? She agreed I look like Mark Zuckerberg? Oh no, no! All right. Why am I not replying? Because a billion people are writing a billion messages and I'm talking to like, so here's the thing. I am having a 48 sided conversation right now. How close are we? Oh, interesting. Mario Kart item sound is box C prelude sped up. That's cool. What's my favorite piece to play, or like genre at least? I'm all over the place. All over the place. Ario Math. Can I loop G5, B4? Do you ever sit there and have wondered what Napoleon must have gone through his mind when he lost the Battle of Waterloo and was exiled? I haven't had that exact thought, but I'm not going to lie. It is so fascinating thinking about history as actual people. It is mind-blowing because you just think through and you're like, oh, those were actual people. They actually did that. Crazy in Love, you want the... Not that one? Interesting. There's so many songs that are named the exact same thing. People need to name different songs different things. We'll do a little bit of Rushy to bring them in for the final likes. Watch how this works. Hey, Mr. Gold play ZR. You play piano as well? Thanks for seeing your comment. Of course. It's so far beyond me, it's not even funny. Mustin Z. Hey, you just got to practice. Can I play any Roku Dinashi songs? You gonna sub? Appreciate it. Roku Dinashi. Here's the voice. I think you may have mentioned this one earlier. Mic thing? Did the mic do weird stuff? What happened? Gotta subscribe to you. You're Italian. Love your music. Thank you. Appreciate it. Every single song in your memory banks? That's impossible. Yeah, I don't know what that is. It's probably trying to deal with the fact that I am loud. Finale from Undertale. All right, we're gonna try to fulfill all these. If you've never gotten me to play anything, go ahead. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Zelda, Great Fairy Fountain. I think I've done that before, but who wants to be the 100th like? Exactly. Let's get that 100th like going. Hokage's Funeral. Naruto. You've heard Fairy Fountain a lot. Not everyone has. Any Indian song? Just go ahead and throw it out there. All right, I'll see you later. Yeah, we can mix those together. Megalovania, are you new, Zekiro? Because I will totally do it. I'm not going to sing Dairy Bell, but I could play Dairy Bell for you. Bro adds the French G to Hokage, but not to Gymnopédie. Yeah, I know. Insanely good at piano? Thank you, appreciate it. It's true. Pirates? Here, let me do this finale from Undertale. Are you new, Greenstorm? We're just trying to grab one more like. Oh, Daisy Bell? There's a ice cream place. Oh, thank you so much, Dynamite 4122 Gamer. You are new? Okay, let me play a little bit of Pirates for you, and then we're going to do Skibbity. Here we go. Do I know anything jazzy? I know a ton of jazzy stuff. Here's an E minor 6 chord because you wanted it. Yeah, we got almost up to 50. All right, here we go. Skibbity toilet. And then we're going to do it. New West, those eyes, please. No, we're going to do Skibbity toilet and then be done. I don't know if that's even allowed to be done after playing Skibbity toilet, but... All right. This can go right in the toilet. It's boring. Play Rachmaninoff. All right. Was that brain rotting enough? Okay. All right. We got to be done. Peace out. I may be around tomorrow. I'm traveling tomorrow. But I may be around tomorrow for a quick stream. We'll get that in there. Watch. If you're interested in a career in music, you should watch the video that I just put up. You should definitely watch that video. Otherwise, we will be back on like 8 to 10 most days. That'll be the main thing. So take it easy. Appreciate. Join the Discord if you also want to hang out. That's a great place to hang out. I'll miss you guys. So yes. Man, TikTok's ending music drives me crazy.